Number two,
Menon.
Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
That's me.
And in the on-deck circle,
Steve.
Marie
We
Castillo.
got to change that.
Yep.
Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Mike's hot.
It's Tuesday, Albuquerque. You know what that means? That means the boys are at the Duke store. Let's go.
Yeah, baby.
Let's go. Let's freaking go.
I am fond of this place.
Let's go. I need to get my summer Dukes apparel. That's T-shirts, Van. We'll get T-shirts.
The Dukes are in first place, by the way.
Steve Palmisano, owner,
Always. Forever.
operator of the Albuquerque Duke store. The Dukes are in first place.
Welcome.
Congratulations to them.
Just like the Yankees.
They had a softball to start the year against Houston.
Yeah. They didn't decide to show up.
They're wild good.
Until yesterday, my Astros
All your troubles seem so far away.
were winless in games that they didn't give up 0 or 1 hit. They won a regular game yesterday.
Dang, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
That team sucks.
Yeah. We could turn it around.
It's the manager.
National championship was yesterday. Thank you to those who took the time to listen to that right here on the Sports Animal.
Yeah.
We were not here doing radio.
Sorry,
which
guys.
Sucked for everyone else.
Sorry, Albuquerque.
I had so many takes. I spent all weekend and week in Philadelphia last week, boys.
Oh, what was going on in Philly?
Thank you for asking. It was good. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, okay. We'll just do some sightseeing.
Did some sightseeing.
Check out the old Capitol.
Saw the Liberty. I saw the nation's first Capitol. I sat inside of it.
Really?
I went inside of it.
I thought it burnt down.
Yeah, it did not. I sat where James Madison was in his seat.
The guy
His
from the
re-
university?
His replica seat.
Because the real one burnt down.
Did you ring the bell?
The Liberty Bell?
Yeah.
So I didn't know this. First of all,
Mm.
size-wise,
Not big.
it's not as big as you think.
They crop it well in photos.
Yeah, have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's presented larger than life.
hmm
But they fixed the crack.
Who's they?
I don't know. Ben.
I do know who fixed it because I read the rich history.
Nancy Reagan,
Yeah,
obviously.
everyone knows. Yeah, she
you
fixed
just
crack.
say no to crack. Yeah.
So by fixing it, what they
Mhm.
did was they exaggerated the crack. So they would fix the crack would re-crack.
Uh-huh.
So they cracked the crack further
Mm.
so that it wouldn't crack any further. And then it became a symbol of freedom and equality. So there you go, boys.
I like the cities with bells that aren't broken.
Give me one example.
All of the other ones.
They're famed for their bells.
hmm The Bell family, famous baseball family, they're way better than Philly.
What city are they from?
Cleveland.
That is not correct. That was a guess.
That's a good one.
As far as famous bells go, if we were to do a varsity,
Yeah.
you put the Liberty Bell on it, sleigh bells. That one time you needed more cowbell.
hmm And very important.
Hells.
Blue Jays legend George,
Good answer.
not related to the Bell family.
Albert.
Yeah.
Albert's a good one.
Peppers.
Bell peppers.
Yeah, put bell peppers on the list.
Okay.
Here's the point. So he did that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot what we're talking
Anyone
about.
with bells on.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Right. Mhm.
Palsy. What about Bell's palsy?
Yeah, perfect.
You know I'm a survivor.
Are you?
I'm a survivor, yeah.
Did your face drop?
That is correct, yes.
If
Yeah.
that's a symptom of that,
It's
right?
yeah, it's like the defining one. It's
When was that last? When was that?
7 years ago.
February?
It was a February.
So you're still going through it, I think.
The emotionally, you never really emotionally overcome it. But thank you for making fun of my
So
medical.
You were in
situation.
Philly.
Yeah. So
So, anyways, Philadelphia.
so the art museum, went to the art museum, and it has a lot of like famous art. It's wild. So it's,
Okay.
yeah. So it
Mhm.
has some cool stuff like Americana art, like American history art, and it's got
Yeah.
European. It's got a whole floor that like looks like Japan, and you're like, this is wild. But the real star attraction is a movie prop. So out front they got this Rocky statue. So it's all like the best art that you could ever see in one of the largest metropolis areas in the country. That you get like at a nominal price, you can get in and experience culture that ranges from just a couple hundred to thousands of years old. Or the real draw is a movie prop of fictional Rocky Balboa that isn't even at the top of the stairs. It's at the bottom, kind of offshoot to the left.
Were people standing around it?
There were hundreds.
Was there a
the actual
line to
one?
take a picture?
A huge line.
Didn't they move
Did you
that
go?
from where it was? I mean, it was originally at the top of the stairs of where it was in the movie.
Yeah,
right?
that is
And
correct.
then they finally took it off of there.
Yeah, that is correct. So it was there with whatever they put it up for Rocky 3 or whatever to like really promo Rocky or Rocky 4. I couldn't tell you which one.
What?
Rocky 14.
I do believe it was 4 now that we're
Oh,
saying it.
okay.
Yeah. So in Rocky 4, when he has to fight the Russian, which also, if you haven't seen the Rocky movies, stop listening to us. Go watch them.
I got bad news, friend of the show. The first one is good.
They're all excellent.
The rest are awful.
It goes in this order. The first one is the best one. Rocky Balboa is the second best one. Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, Rocky 5, the Creed movies. There's like 8 of them, and they're all tremendous.
Which one's the Tommy the Machine Gun?
5.
That is just disgusting.
It sucks.
It's one of the worst films of all time.
Yeah, it's not. It's the outlier. Balboa is good.
Wasn't 1 actually the third in the series, and then they went back and started 1 and 2?
No, you're thinking of Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're thinking of Star
Okay.
Wars. So, in the fourth one, the idea is Rocky is like super famed at this point, and Apollo Creed and that life, and he's only become celebrity, and he's no longer athlete. Blah 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 blah. Well, he has a statue erected of him by the fictional mayor of Philadelphia
Uh-huh.
at the Art Institute or whatever. And then they were going to leave it up there for publicity's sake for the movie, right? So as it's up there, people come to visit it and they're like, oh, this is wild. And then they just never took it down. And then they left it for the city to deal with. And they were like, we don't want your movie propaganda statue in front of the art, whatever. So they sent it over to like the Summit. It sat at the Summit for like 15, 20 years, however long, I guess 25 years. And then whenever Balboa came out in 2007, that's when Philadelphia was like, let's bring it back.
You know what? This is actually really good for our city.
Yeah. And then people go to the art museum like me and my lady did. So
I mean, they're always at the top of stairs too.
no,
They
this
will
one
never
is
put him
not.
on flat ground ever again.
He's on flat ground currently.
That's BS. I hate it.
It's at the very. I took photos. I can show you.
What's even worse is there's actually a series of great boxers from
Like
Philadelphia.
Joe Frazier.
Like Joe Frazier, one of the greatest boxers of all time, and they put a fictional character up instead.
And his like where he learned to box and like his existence is now like a 5 and dime or something.
Yeah.
Like it's not even the history.
This Family Dollar is the location of Joe Frazier's home. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
And it's connected to an advanced auto parts
My goodness.
where people can have their UPS packages safely delivered.
Mm.
So that is nice.
Need to return an Amazon package?
Went to SmackDown on Friday. That was a lot of fun. It was the WWE Hall of Fame induction that night. Watched Paul Heyman in his hometown of Philadelphia, where ECW found so much fame. He gave a speech in front of conservatively 15,000 people,
My goodness.
and it was wild. It was as far as professional orators go, some of the best of them ever are in pro wrestling, and he might be the best of that group. We weren't so fortunate to see Bobby Heenan give a speech at the time of his Hall of Fame induction due to where he was medically at that time. But I will tell you this. I think the most impressive in-person speech I've ever seen was this past Friday when Paul Heyman thanked the world of pro wrestling and the city of Philadelphia for helping him become a Hall of Famer in that industry. And it was wild fun and wild good. WrestleMania Saturday, WrestleMania Sunday, wild good, wild fun. Got back yesterday because I don't know how to read a calendar, and I thought we had the show, but we were bumped due to basketball.
Correct.
Yeah, otherwise I would have stuck around for Raw and got back today. But yeah, banger of a wrestling weekend, so very good. National Championship weekend was so very good. Baseball is well underway as well. You boys watched the National Championship. I only watched some, though. It was booty, huh?
I mean, I was choring, as I do
It's
in
nighttime
the evenings.
on a
Yeah,
Sunday.
I was
or on a
choring,
Monday.
so like I just had it on in the background. It was never a good game.
It was never – there was never like, oh, they closed it within 9.
Mhm.
Like, oh.
First half was decent.
I mean, 5 minutes into that thing, you could tell like who the real team was.
Yeah.
One of these teams has a
Easy.
7-foot guy. Yeah, one of these teams has a 7-foot guy, and the other one knows how to play basketball.
Yeah,
It's not the best one.
it wasn't the best one. The big one was last week, that Seton Hall game. That was the one over Indiana State. I haven't got to be here
Mhm.
in some time. But that was like, was that a single basket? 79, 77? I mean, that thing was close.
Was it?
Seton Hall in Indiana.
In what tournament?
Yeah, the NIT.
Oh, good for them. Does that mean they get 65th place in the country? No, actually, 69th place. Nice.
Nice. They should have to play Purdue. Seton Hall and Purdue.
They should have to play one of the 16 seeds.
Don't hate it.
They should be the play-in team, first in next year. First in.
Oh, and they secure a spot. I like
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
I have a big announcement. I'm the greatest bracketologist of all time.
Ah, here we go. I took a minute. I thought you were going to lead with that.
I won every single pool that I was in.
Was it the NIT brackets?
Nope. The traditional NCAA, how's your bracket doing? Oh, it's busted. Oh, so-and-so from accounting. Oh, I am the king, spelled D-A, king. I am,
Okay.
simply put, simply the best at NCAA tournament bracket pools.
All right, listen up, Tina Turner.
Settle down.
You copied and pasted your bracket
From
from, I believe, the Athletic. Is that right?
an expert?
So you are going to Venmo him some money?
Nope.
You have to email him and figure out what his Cash App is
I chose
to give him a cut?
I chose pools that
Mhm.
only had idiots in them.
Okay.
I beat some of the simplest minds. And moving forward, this is my new cash strategy forever. I'm going to join
Mhm.
NCAA bracket pools where I know the competition is idiots. And I'm going to win every year moving forward. I am currently undefeated with this strategy of being the best at bracketology. And I am now several richer.
Because you beat Jake.
I beat all of the. That was a big one.
Jake's national champion lost in the first round. So, okay.
I won the office pool at Cumulus.
Congratulations.
I am
Good job beating the IT guys.
smashed them,
Mm-hmm.
stacked them, pinned them. I walked away several richer because that's how many pools I won. Several of them. I am the greatest sports mind in the history of beating up idiots.
Aren't we like supposed to take a break?
No one will ever get a break from this.
Got a whole year for you to lose.
Because what have all of you done?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I
Hey,
had Kansas.
Hey,
winning.
remember last year,
Yes. What happened?
our producer who never watched sports in his entire life
Uh-huh.
beat your bracket by picking places where he wanted to go vacation
Yep.
to?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I have,
Okay.
I have a new
genius.
style. I have a new style of play now. I learned from that. I'm able
Okay.
to evolve.
Yeah, till next year when the Athletic starts making you pay for their brackets.
See, will they? 'Cause it'd be-
Probably.
you know what that would be for me, and then, man, good investment
Mhm.
because I'm currently
Mhm.
sitting on a
Several.
yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I did
You
yesterday?
Stash that away.
I eclipsed expectations like the stupid
Mhm.
moon did, and I became the greatest bracketologist of all time. I got first place. I screenshotted the CBS Sports app. You guys have never seen this because it's never told you this, but it said congratulations, first in the nation.
Put it in a 51-week bond. And then next year you could pay the Athletic to get another bracket and repeat these results.
In the 50 state CBS Sport, everyone in the world entry thing, I was in the top 5,000. I was like 4,900. Like, there were 28 million entries, and my bracket did so damn well.
The Athletics bracket.
Well, hold on. I made one change.
Uh-huh.
I did put Washington State winning one game.
Whoopsie.
And if I'd have gone against UNM, which I didn't because I was following my heart,
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably be in the top 1% of 1%.
Yeah.
Steve, please give me my flowers.
Old news.
What? It happened yesterday.
Uh-huh.
It's done. It's over with.
Sure.
People quit caring like two weeks ago. When
The
brackets were busted.
The station was so proud of your success, they gave you the day off yesterday.
We went to watch the game at a sports bar last night
Okay, why did you use parentheses?
because we watched.
Because he watched
Like,
it on
"Can we
his
get the
phone at
game
Arby's.
on the TV here. She's like, which game? I'm like, okay.
Yankees.
That's how exciting it was for the, people not in the top 1% of bracketology.
She could have been in my tournament pool.
A lot of people could have.
I stomped everyone. I had the best bracket in the city of Albuquerque. Probably the state of New Mexico.
You could track those results, I'm sure.
They're probably being tracked by others interested in my mind.
Did you enter like the CBS just overall?
Yes.
So where did you end up?
4,900 and something.
So
Out
there
of
was
28
4,000
million. I'm the Tina Turner of picking brackets, the way the van said. Listen, I get it. You guys, you're speechless. You know what I'm saying? You've never
you have
sat
winning?
in Basque. I had UConn. I had 3 of the Final 4 there. You guys,
The Athletic had.
interesting that all of a sudden my accolades are now the athletic lades because I am the one with the very ample Apple Cash stack right now.
All right.
And the dude you stole the bracket from is probably like an 8th place in his prognosticator
Yeah.
bracket.
We're going to break so we can come back. Forrest Stolting will join us after it. Talk a little baseball. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. Live from the Albuquerque Duke store. Come down and get your gear. Van and I are at the game on Friday, the Isotopes game. We're throwing out a first pitch. Did
Yeah.
you get that email?
I did.
We're throwing out the first pitch, Steve.
We are?
Yeah. Sweet. Here's an idea. I'm going to auction off my first pitch spot
Okay.
Okay.
for money. I'm going to sell it.
Don't tell us we're already doing it. We don't want it.
2 Men On, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored by Claire.
Thank you, Bob.
Stevens
Sorry, I
can
forgot
print
about
anything
it.
you need to move your business forward. Like,
That's okay. I can roll with
You're the best.
roll with things.
oh, it's $50 on your print purchase of $150 or more. Offer N61. Visit staples.com/print for details. Staples, your local print and marketing expert.
We have 3 accidents working in the metro area. Westbound I-40 at the interchange, affecting northbound I-25 and southbound I-25 off-ramp traffic there. It's down to 1 lane. It's got things backed up. To the second accident on westbound I-40 just past San Mateo. Things start slowing down for both those accidents just before San Mateo. We also have an accident on westbound Paseo del Norte at 4th Street. The backup all the way onto the I-25 off-ramp. Things are slowing on all our river crossings, especially on Alameda and Bridge. This report brought to you by Window Depot.
The Window Depot has great deals on windows and doors, and now everything for a complete home remodel. The Window Depot is a one-stop warehouse for cabinetry, granite, and quartz countertops, plus the largest selection of in-stock skylights from Solar Industries. Visit thewindowdepot.com for locations. The Window Depot, more than a window store.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Jerry Wright from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Travis Kelce's girlfriend. Travis Kelce from Patrick Mahomes, the world's biggest singer. Apparently. And you can see her live Are you ready for it? Win tickets to see Travis Kelce's girlfriend and her Eras Tour when it returns to the U.S. this fall. It's our Kelce's Girlfriend Flyaway. Brought to you locally by Malloy Nissan, where you can receive a warranty forever at no additional cost. Listen weekdays for the national text keyword on your home for wags and sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
We're definitely going to be late to the concert. I feel like we should be there by now.
I'm just taking a little detour. I got to fill up my gas tank, and I know this place a couple towns over where the gas is cheaper.
Are you serious? We're going to be late for the concert because you're driving out of the way for cheaper gas? Just use Upside.
What's Upside?
Upside is the free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway?
Yes, I use it all the time, and I've made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the concert.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code OIL25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code OIL25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code OIL25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code OIL25.
Eric Strauss here for CertaPro Painters. If you're like me, your home is your happy place. When it comes to painting, they provide excellent workmanship, quality, and worry-free process for both residential and commercial spaces, all at the right price. Get a free estimate for painting the outside or inside of your home or business. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated right here in New Mexico. Schedule your free estimate online at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. When choosing a painting professional, the choice is simple. Choose happy. Choose CertaPro Painters.
For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go.
1 minute.
Ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time. There's Grainger, offering professional grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Back in 30.
Wendy's have a revolutionary new product for you. Introducing the new Orange Dreamsicle Frosty. It's like a time machine that takes you all the way back to now, the year 2024. It's the classic creamy, orangey flavor you remember. Dare I say, it's new-timey. It's the flavor you grew up with, just
Rejoin in 10.
Wendy's establishment and get your...
Oh, thank you.
The new Orange Dreamsicle Frosty. Here for the now, for now. Limited time only at participating Wendy's.
Sound off right now at 246-0610. Come on!
Mike's hot.
Back on the program, back live at the Albuquerque Duke store. Yeah! 3-day weekend for your boys would have been better spent at the ballpark, but Ice Hopes are out of town. They're home now, though. Big home game Friday. Big weekend series. Whole bunch of stuff going on, so much we can't tell you all about it. Forrest Solting, the Ice Hope, joining us. He can tell you all about it. Forrest, welcome to the show, brother.
Oh, thanks for having me, man. Good to be back on with y'all. Hope everything's going well with you guys.
I mean, we don't complain.
Love to hear that.
That's not true at all. Fred is constantly complaining about stuff.
I am wildly complaining. What's going on in the ballpark, Forrest? What's going on in the world of the Ice Topes?
Yeah, man. So this we have a first 6-game series of the year starting tonight at 6:35. Games at 6:35 Tuesday to Saturday. Then on Sunday we have a little 1:35 matinee for everybody. Playing the Sugar Land Space Cowboys, affiliate of Houston Astros. You know. Then Thursday, the first kind of big promo of the week, we have college night. So if you're in college and you have your valid student ID, you can show that. Get some discounted tickets.
3-drink
minimum.
We
also have DJ Spongy playing in front of McKernan Hall from 5:30 to 6:30. He is huge with the kids these days, what I've been told. So we're excited to have him in town on Thursday night.
I don't have a follow-up to that. I don't.
Not at all.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Is it too early to preview all the new happenings on Friday? Is this a secret? Can we leak? Can we tease? Can we talk about anything that's going on Friday?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. If you have to inform me.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, then secret it is. Deal.
Oh, fair enough. Love to hear. Love a little secret live on air. It's best radio.
We're at the ballpark on Friday. That's going to be a lot of fun. Who are the guests lined up for us? Like, who's going to be joining us on Friday?
So Clint Hurdle is in town.
Good get.
So
love that guy.
We're going to get a little Clint Hurdle for y'all on Friday afternoon.
Cool.
And then probably get John Traub on as well. And then we'll find a player.
All the heavy hitters, baby.
Oh, of course, man. First one of the year for y'all. We had to make sure we do it in style. Wherever you want.
First 2 men on live on the concourse this Friday. And then speaking of first mariachi night of the year on Saturday, coming in hot already, baby.
That's right. Yeah, we're giving out 3,000 mariachis ponchos, which is going to be, it's one of the most unique giveaways you're ever going to find at a ballpark. So we got 3,000 thanks to Pepsi. They have the classic Sugar Skull logo right on the front of it. And, like all our giveaways, there's going to be people out there 5:30, 7:30 in the morning. So if you want to get one of those, you better come early, get in line, and enjoy some mariachis, the first one of the season.
Steve, what's the earliest you've ever stood for a giveaway at a sporting event?
Not 5:30.
Good answer there, Steve. Good answer.
Anything we missed for the week, Forrest? Anything that the friend of the show needs to make sure they know about?
Yeah, so Sunday is our Jackie Robinson celebration.
Let's
giving
go.
out Jackie Robinson hats on Sunday as well. We're honoring Pete Gibson, who played basketball at UNM in the 60s and 70s, and he's actually the grandson of Hall of Famer Josh Gibson, so he'll be our Jackie Robinson Award winner this season.
Oh, cool.
We'll do a pregame ceremony with him, and all the players will be wearing the 42 jerseys as well, so it should be a nice, fun Sunday afternoon at the ballpark. Celebrate the life of Jackie Robinson.
Van and I are throwing out a first pitch, Forrest. I don't know if you're aware of this.
I heard it on the before I got on. Yeah, I'm excited to see that again. Your second one, right?
Yes, it will. Thank you for asking that follow-up. April the 24th. It's a Wednesday. We're gonna have to figure out some logistics on that. Do you need us to put together like a video package and send it over? Like, what's your vision for this?
I mean, I guess it all depends on what do you want on that video package? Like, is it something like you pitched from last season, how glorious that was, or you just want to be a radio thing, or like what do you want out of this? Really, the main question I want to know.
I mean, old highlights, really.
Package.
Yeah.
My baseball highlights, Fred's basketball highlights.
That'd be good. I think I have one or two on VHS.
I mean, that's me in black and white, though. I'm not sure that's going to be good for a video board.
Yeah, it'll translate. Forrest, anything we missed before we let you go?
Games at 6:35 tonight, all the way through Saturday, and then 1:35 on Sunday. Tickets available at abqisotopes.com or the box office.
Love it. Forrest Stolting, thank you so much, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all. We'll see you soon. All right.
Yep.
Be good.
Thanks, Forrest.
A giveaway would have to be so incredible for me to be there at all early. Like, if I'm walking in and they're giving something away, yes, I will take it from you. Like, the interaction, the exchange of you handing it to me, than me having it. So these ponchos, they better be like the bee's knees of ponchos.
Okay. I think for me to have to stand in line that long, it'd have to be like a Venn diagram overlap of all my favorite things together. Like
Candy.
like MF Doom and The Wire and Mexican Candy and the Astros. Like
all collab.
So somehow you smash all those together and I'm like, oh, I got to get this one.
There are so many giveaways now today too. Like, and I'm not just talking about the isotopes here, but like, hey, we'll use like the Dukes brand, right? So we come to the Duke store. You have some stuff that was given away at the ballpark. It's like memorabilia
Back in the day. Yeah.
Back in the day, because it wasn't like the way that like teams now do a giveaway every other day.
Right.
It's like a whole nother thing. And I'm not like, this is not to the giveaways. They're fun. They're special. They're all those things. But I feel like there was like a scarcity that's not really there like there was. Also, maybe I'm old man slow now and I'm just like projecting.
It's still a huge deal for a lot of people, especially like bobblehead nights and merch nights.
Yeah.
Like there's dudes that bring old bobbleheads to the
trade up,
ballpark
yeah.
and trade you for your current bobblehead so they can restock them.
That's true.
The fandom's always there for that kind of stuff.
Plus, people like free stuff.
Oh, boom. There's that.
Hey, people love free stuff.
I'm excited to see how many hippies are going to be there on Saturday to try to come get those ponchos.
Did he say what they were made out of?
A paunch.
Hemp.
Oh,
hemp.
Oh, punch.
Yeah, I believe it's paunch.
Well, you can't beat that.
That's. I think the last thing I stood in line for was like Halo. So what's that? 2003?
Like,
I mean, that's a long time ago. That's 20 years ago.
I can't remember ever
Beyonce's-
standing in line for anything.
Halo 2 came out 20 years ago. So I think that was it.
We stood in line to get into a Post Malone concert in Vegas.
Oh, that was true.
That's the longest I've ever been in a line.
We were in that line for over an hour.
That was wild.
We kind of made that line a party, though, so it worked out.
Yeah, sure.
I guess that's what you do, too, though, if you're like standing in line for some merchy boys.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like you can't really wear a coat because you're going to put the poncho on.
Ooh, you just got to tough it out.
Yeah, so you got to tough it out for a while. Clear bag policy. Keep that in mind. The number of people I see running back to their cars at an Ice Tips game, too high.
Mm-hmm. You should know. It's been a decade since the clear bag policy started at major events. You should know by now.
Is it only been a decade? I feel like it's been since 9/11.
I think you're thinking of shoes at the airport.
I don't think the Isotopes had clear bag policy
Till COVID.
yeah.
And they were like, COVID's hidden in bags. So you're like, what?
3 years ago, yeah. They started up again.
I have the world's slimmest wallet. I keep like a really tight aerodynamic wallet.
That is the exact opposite of real life.
I've never gone into a venue and been like, oh, I don't have everything I need. But you know what I mean? I'm not a person who carries a purse. I mean, maybe you need. You're going to
see you
sit.
with a fanny pack.
I would look cool with a fanny pack.
Yeah.
My lady's got like a 2-strapper purse. And, it's like,
I don't even know what that is.
it's like a backpack too. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Oh, with
So-
the 2 straps?
Yeah, double strapper. So we go to that art museum in Philadelphia, and they're like, "Hey, no, can't double strap in here." And we're like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, you could turn and your back could hit something, and we got artifacts here or whatever." And then so she had so she took.
Oh, hear me out, Philadelphia. Protect your artifacts better. If your artifacts are in
closer
danger of
they
a
get-
backpack, do better.
You might knock over Rocky with the back of that. So
They said we would.
Yeah, like
we-
Ivan Drago did.
We would prefer if you turned the backpack around and wore it on the front of you,
yeah.
like when you're a child pretending to be pregnant.
Ah,
And we were like, what? So, 2 straps
So-
over one arm, and it's in the exact same position on the
Right.
back.
mhm.
And they're like, oh, this is fine now. You go, of course, this is fine.
Well, no, it's you turn it around and then you stick your tum-tum out and you pretend you're all pregorito and you keep rubbing your backpack. You walk around, you ask people to feel it kicking,
That's a good
and then
one.
the security guard escorts you out. That's the game plan.
Or if it was just an infant that you were carrying, but then they'd charge you an extra ticket for that.
I feel like if
Not
you
if
try,
it's inside your 2-strap backpack.
if you try to charge me for a lap kid, we're gonna have problems.
A lap kid.
Like if this kid is going to sit on my lap, no. Like,
Ma'am, is there a baby in your backpack? That's just my ringtone.
yeah. At Duke City Championship Wrestling, that thing I own that we do once a month at the Historic El Rey Theater.
I've heard of it.
DCCWtickets.com.
Poster games, real strong.
We get all of the time social media messages that are like, can I bring my baby or whatever? And I'm always airport rules.
Uh-huh.
Whatever the airport says, that's exactly what we're doing. Because I
Does your baby like to party? Well, come on over to the El Rey Theater.
can party. This be sweet. Pro wrestling is what day is it? Next Wednesday? 2 Wednesdays from now? It's coming up.
Oh my
March
God!
the
It's
25th.
It's
is it the
not
same day we're
April?
throwing out the first pitch?
No.
Oh, crap.
It is. It is.
It is.
It totally is.
Van and Steve throwing out the first pitch for the Isotopes.
All right, let's go.
April the 24th, I'll be at the historic
awesome.
El Rey Theater. We're at the Duke store. Come hang out with your boys. We're here till 6:15 tonight. Then we hand it off to Isotopes Baseball. Also, 10% off you Dukes merch. Talk to Van Nunley. He'll set you up.
Fine.
If you want to talk to an actual celebrity, Steve Palmisano is here as well. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored.
And you're clear again.
Staples can print anything you need to move your business forward, like banners, flyers, signs, and catalogs, some even same day. And now at Staples, save $50 on your print purchase of $150 or more. Offer N61. Visit staples.com/print for details. Staples, your local print and marketing expert.
Well, an earlier accident westbound I-40 at the interchange on the north and southbound I-25 off-ramp is now clear. All the lanes are open, but it is still running slow on westbound I-40 between San Mateo all the way to Coors. Alameda is running slow from the river to Jefferson, and Paseo is showing delays from Jefferson to the river as well.
This message is brought to you by the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish. DJ Trout here, and check out the New Mexico Trout Challenge and the New Mexico Bass Challenge. Catch the 5 trout species and 4 bass species found throughout the land of enchantment and earn your certificate, your challenge coin, and those all-important bragging rights. For more details, visit wildlife.state.nm.us.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in-store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Jerry Wright from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Travis Kelce's girlfriend.
Travis Kelce from Patrick Mahomes.
The world's biggest singer.
Apparently.
And you can see her live. Are you ready for it? Win tickets to see Travis Kelce's girlfriend and her Eras Tour when it returns to the U.S. this fall. It's our Kelce's Girlfriend Flyaway. Brought to you locally by Malloy Nissan, where you can receive a warranty forever at no additional cost. Listen weekdays for the national text keyword on your home for wags and sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Hey, I got a question for you. You hate bending over to put on your shoes? Wish you should just put them on standing or sitting without ever having to touch them? If so, then I have the shoe for you. Introducing new hands-free Skechers Slip-ins. With new Skechers Slip-ins, you just step in and off you go. You don't even need to lace up. So how do Skechers Slip-ins work? Well, there's a special smooth comfort pillow in the heel that helps your foot slide right into place. So just step in them and go. Find new hands-free Skechers Slip-ins for the whole family at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
The smarter way to clean your floors. It's time to make the swap. Swiffer Power Mop.
Introducing the new Swiffer Power Mop, the all-in-one tool that gives you a mop and bucket clean in half the time. The solution's built right in, so no heavy bucket, and the pad has hundreds of scrubbing strips to get deep into grout. Don't mop harder, mop smarter.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
When choosing a lawyer after a car wreck, you need to consider the law firm's experience, results, and reputation. Lerner & Rose stands above other law firms when it comes to experience and results, helping over 150,000 people recover billions of dollars. When it comes to reputation, we have thousands of 5-star reviews. Call us today and let us put our experience, proven results, and reputation to work for you.
Lerner & Rose can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Multi-state settlements. Carlos Obri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque.
Eric Strauss here. My home has become my happy place. I want to protect that investment with quality painting from CertaPro Painters. They help you from start to finish, and you don't have to deal with any of the mess. It's simple to book from start to finish, all at the right price. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated right here in New Mexico. Schedule your free estimate online at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. When choosing a painting professional, the choice is simple. Choose happy. Choose CertaPro Painters.
Every business faces challenges, but complicated, expensive, and uncertain shipping shouldn't be one of them.
With USPS Ground Advantage from the United States Postal Service, you can avoid all the noise.
No more unexpected surcharges, hidden fees, or complex rate structures.
It's just easy, cost-effective, and dependable shipping. Tune your business's frequency to success and turn shipping to your advantage. Learn how at USPS.com/advantage.
Back in 1 minute. 1 minute.
Affordable, reliable.
The Angie's List you know and trust is now Angie, and we're so much more than just a list. We still connect you with top local pros and show you ratings and reviews, but now we also let you compare upfront prices on hundreds of projects and book a service instantly. We can even handle the rest of your project from start to finish. So remember, Angie's List is now Angie, and we're here to get your job done right. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
When you have
30, back in 30.
along with humor and celebrity interviews, your earbuds are enjoying the Rich Eisen Show.
Dan Orlovsky, are you still a Jaden Daniels is the best quarterback available in the draft guy?
I think the three things that make it stand out for me are, number one, I think his ball placement versus man coverage is the best in the draft. Every quarterback in the NFL is accurate. He's got the best on tape. Number two, most transferable stuff to the NFL. And then I think the third thing is pocket peace.
Search for the Rich Eisen Show on YouTube or wherever you listen.
Stand by.
The king of sports talk.
I have not given myself enough credit lately.
The Jim Rome Show.
Oh, good.
And on 95.
And Mike is hot.
The sports animal.
The song? Yeah. So it's sad. Oh, you popped me. You know, it picks up.
Really?
Yeah. Bob Walpole back at the station. Bob, how you doing today, brother?
I am doing just hunky-dory.
Oh, I haven't heard a good hunky-dory in a while.
Well, you haven't had me on for a while.
Thanks for
At least
planting
a
that
week.
seed. I'm going to start using that all the time.
Are you the new producer of the show?
I think I've been designated the official fill-in producer.
Wait, so you're not the new producer?
Not that I know of.
All right, one day we'll find out who it is.
Yeah.
Eventually.
I haven't got a
Eventually.
single email about it.
No one has told me a thing.
I know I will be here tomorrow.
Okay.
After that, I do not know.
Could be anyone.
Got a bunch of resumes. Not a single one of them was Bob Walpole.
Nope.
Not a single one.
Showed no interest, he said.
Well,
I
do
guess
have
things
other
aren't
things.
hunky-dory, are they, Bob?
Yeah, Bob.
Well, they are for me.
Ah, well, good point.
John Calipari's out at Kentucky. You know what that means, boys. Richard Pitino's leaving us for sure. It's over. This is why he didn't take the Louisville job. He knew the Kentucky job was going to come open. You know, it's an insider's game, and you don't want to go slum in Louisville when the fat donor pockets of Kentucky were right there waiting. Richard, I'd have been mad at you if you left for Louisville, but I understand completely if you leave for Kentucky. There's a handful of programs, and this is the one. I already miss you. Thank you for your time here. Congratulations to the University of Kentucky. It's a sad day for the Lobos.
The UNM Lobo job is better than Louisville and Kentucky. Combined, for sure. I don't care about history. I'm talking about the future. Albuquerque is the city of the future, and I think everyone with half a brain knows that. So why do you want to go to Kentucky? Horses? We got horse racing here for pennies on the dollar. You don't need to go to stupid Kentucky. Bourbon? Guess what we have here? Our friends at Teller Vodka. Profit share bourbon. Better than anything you get in Kentucky. Why would you want to go to Kentucky? Absolutely no reason whatsoever. It's dumb. Not even John Calipari wants to be there.
He said, we need a fresh voice. We need someone who can handle these enormous donations. It's Richard Pitino, guys. It's over. He's going. This is the only reason he was a better candidate for the Louisville job. This is it. Is he making $1 million this year?
Yeah.
Are we guessing when we say yeah?
I think it's over.
It's
I think
1.1.
Yeah, I thought it was 1.2, but whatever. With bonuses.
Could be 1.3.
You get a bonus for losing in the first round of the NCAA tournament.
He had a base of $2 million when he was at Minnesota. So I mean, you want to get back And you know who's got it, boys? Kentucky.
Right, you know who's really got it? Arkansas. How is Arkansas so mid
at everything
when they got all that Tyson Foods money? They got all that chicken wing money. They got all that Walmart money. This is wild. Calipari to Arkansas, like in 3 years, they're going to be the best program in the country.
Here are your real options. Richard Pitino in Kentucky. That's a real option. There's no punchline there. That's a real option. If Billy Donovan was willing to lead the Bulls, and maybe Rick Pitino, I mean, it's a real short list, boys. I don't know who else it would be.
I mean, Kentucky, who slicks their hair back the thickest? Because I think that's who Kentucky
Oh, it could
wants.
be Richard.
Yeah.
Easy. Of that group.
Richard kind of does it natural. He doesn't put a lot of gel or Tres Flores or whatever you use in your hair these days.
What is that? Is that like a Brill cream?
Pretty much. Kentucky has a rich history of like grease back haircuts for their coaches. So I think whoever is the most 1952 pomade haircut coach is the next coach at Kentucky.
The most important player in the history of college basketball has gone into the transfer portal today.
Caitlin Clark graduated.
And I will tell you exactly who that player is and how if the Lobos do not get them in the transfer portal, it will be the greatest disgrace to the attempts to success that any college program has ever made. Because not only is this player a game changer, he looks the part. He's got the right name. He would connect with the community. And recently, would you rather go to the championship game in the NIT or lose in the first round of the NCAA tournament?
Neither. Win the whole sucker.
Good answer. We'll tell you all about it when we get back. Streaming on live at the Albuquerque Duke store. Come hang out with your boys. We're on till 6:15. 10% off your purchase if you talk to Van first. Sorry about having to talk to Van. I've been there. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
AutoZone. Get in the zone. Starting stronger starts at AutoZone, where they've got battery solutions in the form of free battery testing, free battery charging, and replacement batteries that fit your needs. That's what makes them America's #1 battery destination. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Well, an earlier accident westbound I-40 at the interchange on the north and southbound I-25 off-ramp is now clear. All the lanes are open, but it is still running slow on westbound I-40 between San Mateo all the way to Coors. Alameda is running slow from the river to Jefferson, and Paseo is showing delays from Jefferson to the river as well.
This report brought to you by Quality by DiLorenzo, Lomas, and Pennsylvania. Quality Buick GMC's 67th anniversary sale can save you thousands on new or certified used vehicles. Select Sierras are discounted as much as 15% under MSRP. Quality Buick GMC on Lomas and QualityDeal.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Jerry Wright from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Zach Gale with the CBS Sports Minute. The John Calipari era in Lexington had to end. Coach Cal is still a good coach, but he wasn't winning another championship at Kentucky. Coach Cal going to Arkansas is truly a win-win for all involved, because not only do the Razorbacks land a coach that has an out-of-their-league feel, but Kentucky avoids having to pay John a massive buyout and can now start the process of finding the next coach to bring Big Blue Nation back to their championship-winning ways. I'm Zach Gell.
Travis Kelce's girlfriend.
Travis Kelce from Patrick Mahomes,
the world's biggest singer.
Apparently.
And you can see her live. Are you ready for it? Win tickets to see Travis Kelce's girlfriend and her Eras Tour when it returns to the U.S. this fall. It's our Kelce's Girlfriend Flyaway. Brought to you locally by Malloy Nissan, where you can receive a warranty forever at no additional cost. Listen weekdays for the national text keyword on your home for wags and sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. the sports animal.
Spring is here. That means long car trips. That might not be very friendly to your vehicle. It's Jeff Symbieta, and I want to talk to you about my friends over at On the Spot Automotive Detailing, awarded Best of the City because they know what it takes when it comes to professional restoration and cleaning for your vehicle. Keep the dirt and mud out this spring and call On the Spot. They'll detail your car wherever and whenever it's convenient. They also offer window tint services for your vehicle. Book today at otsdetailing.com. That's otsdetailing.com.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
We're definitely going to be late to the concert. I feel like we should be there by now.
I'm just taking a little detour. I got to fill up my gas tank, and I know this place a couple towns over where the gas is cheaper.
Are you serious? We're going to be late for the concert because you're driving out of the way for cheaper gas? Just use Upside.
What's Upside?
Upside is the free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway?
Yes, I use it all the time, and I've made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the concert.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code OIL25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code OIL25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code OIL25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code OIL25.
Blake's Lottaburger has been a New Mexico favorite since 1952. They use the best ingredients like their very own Hatch green chili and fresh premium beef patties. And they cook your food fresh when you order it. Blake's Lottaburger, the first there was, the best there is.
At Progressive, we're making things even easier. We'll help you bundle your home and car insurance together so you could save on both. Learn more at progressive.com or 1-800-PROGRESSIVE.
1 minute.
Their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time. There's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Fellow Americans, former CIA officer Jason Hansen here. Market instability and soaring debt have put your retirement at risk. For protection,
back in 20,
diversifying into physical gold from Advantage Gold, a 5-star rated gold company I've used for years. Their customer service is unmatched. Call 800-741-GOLD now and say Jason Hansen sent you and get a free
standby liner
kit. Again, call 800-741-GOLD.
The only part of your morning that doesn't suck. The opening drive with Jeff Sim.
You there?
JJ Buck.
Okay. Cutting it close. Giving me heart attacks.
And AM 610. The
Mike is hot.
Back on the program, back at the Duke store. We were telling you before the break that the greatest player in the history of college basketball to ever play college basketball is who, boys? Played at Indiana State.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Is that who we're talking about?
We are talking. You thought I was going to say.
You're talking about Milk Chamberlain? Is that what you're talking about?
I thought I was going to say Larry Bird. Did you say Derek Jeter? Yeah. The greatest college basketball of all time. And your answer
he played college hoop.
What?
Once? I got a pickup game?
Yeah.
Robbie Avila.
Larry Bird.
Robbie Avila is in the portal, boys.
Let's go. He would look real good in cherry and silver.
I'll give him Sebastian Forsling's old jersey.
Real good. Hold on. Sebastian Forsling's coming back. I'm holding out hope that the greatest player in the history of Lobo basketball will be returning.
He will not.
It's just a tease. He's just a tease.
Robbie Avila.
Sebastian Forsling is upset about the minutes that he's played, so he's just entering the portal to make sure that you know what you got. And then once you tell him, hey, you were right, I was wrong, you're smart, I'm dumb, you're handsome, I'm very ugly. Sebastian, come right back. Come right back. At least 20 minutes a game.
But also UNM would be a good one, right?
Yeah.
Josh Schertz took that job. He was the head coach in Indiana State. He took the job at SLU, St. Louis University. So really, I wouldn't be surprised if he follows them over there to SLU.
God,
But,
why
like,
did he downgrade that hard?
do you feel that way?
Yeah,
No.
he was at Indiana State. Recruited
Robbie Avila.
He recruited Nikola Jokic. Like, he's so good.
He might be the greatest. If they would have beat Seton Hall, which they didn't, you could argue this is the greatest season in the history of college basketball for a single player.
Caitlin Clark still exists.
Hey, she drew some numbers over the weekend. Did you guys see those numbers?
It's the most watched basketball game of all time.
Did you hear that, Steve?
Yes.
You didn't watch it, though.
I watched it. But Diana Taurasi said, reality is coming.
Let me Google who that is.
So-
Who said that?
Taurasi.
I never heard of her. Who's she?
The amount of like negativity towards that girl from like the other women in the WNBA.
It's brutal.
It was crazy. It was a little rough.
More people watched Iowa LSU Final Four game than any professional basketball game that wasn't a Game 7.
Yeah.
I will say that again. Caitlin Clark's next to last game, the Final Four game, drew more viewers than any NBA basketball game that wasn't a Game 7 all time.
Like, they didn't win the chip. Like, whatever, right? Like, okay. But, like, she accomplished, like, almost everything. Like, almost all of the things. She just went and did them all. Make the Final Four in back-to-back games or back-to-back years? Yes. NCAA scoring record? Yes. Like,
tournament scoring records. Yeah.
Steph Curry's 3-point record, it gone.
The only thing she didn't do was
Pistol Pete's scoring record, it gone.
But she didn't break the what was her name? The lady that had the scoring record before. She didn't break that record.
The pre-NCAA.
She still has that record.
Yeah,
Is
sure.
it Cheryl Swoops? Because if it's not,
No,
she
it was
played
just-
80 games or something.
Yeah. You can't duplicate what
Yeah.
you're not duplicating.
Different league.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Diana
It's like
Taurasi-
talking baseball stats pre-Jackie Robinson.
And
Taurasi
they just
hates her.
wouldn't let it go.
No. Not in, like, whoever's on that team of I Hate You,
Yeah.
everyone just kind of seems like Scottie Pippen.
Well, they're all UConn players. They're all on UConn or LSU. That's where all our haters are coming
Well, and
from.
to be fair,
To be fair.
to be fair, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Pro players only came from those two schools for the longest time.
The longest time.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
those. Sometimes Baylor.
Every once in a while, you get a Baylor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was it. No one else is putting professional players out there. Also, and I'll be that guy right now. In the world of women's basketball, it makes more sense to get a job. That's it. That's the end of that sentence. There's more money.
Yeah.
There's more stability. And now the handful of jobs, it's not going to work anymore. Like, Caitlin Clark's going to take all the money.
We could unpackage this more later, but she will make $4.75 million more playing in Ice Cube's Big Three than she will in the WNBA.
Your number's not even high enough. It's more than that.
Yeah. The highest salary in the history of the WNBA is $250,000. Ice Cube offered her $5 million.
Wild. There's a lot going on in the world of the NFL. Also, I need to tell everyone getting off work how I won all the NCAA bracket pools that I was in.
Oh, we're doing this again? That's
Whenever
cool.
we get back. It's 2 Men On, live from the Duke store. Come hang out with your boys, the intersection of Central and Carlisle. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This message brought to you by San
And you're clear.
Thank you.
State's best golf course, voted
Bob,
on by
I
golfers.
emailed
The
you
San Diego
the
Golf
Isham
Club, committed to
Dental
providing the best
soundbite of the
experience
day.
and best conditions to golfers
I appreciate that.
like it. Visit sandiegolf.com for the best
Will you
available
check it
rates and to
works?
book your tee
It's a
time
regular
today.
YouTube link.
We'll
Shouldn't
see
have a
you
problem.
on the tee.
We have a new accident on Bridge westbound at 4th Street. That backup is on the way to Broadway. Another accident northbound San Mateo at Hannett. That's between Constitution.
Van?
Avoid. Westbound I-40 is running stop and go all the way from Louisiana through the river. Alameda, very, very sluggish. Ida through the river. And Paseo del Norte, we're showing delays on from I-25 all the way to 4th Street.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's knows pros need the right tools for every job. That's why they sell the largest in-store selection of Klein tools anywhere. Shop Klein tools in-store and online today. Because Lowe's knows tools, Lowe's knows pros.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in-store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Jerry Wright from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. UConn really did just rip back-to-back natties without anybody even giving them a game. And of course they did. But man, did that really just happen. UConn really just came back to this tournament as the defending champs and the number 1 overall seed with a gigantic target on their back, basically telling the entire world, come and get us. Essentially begging the entire world, come and get us, and nobody could even play them tight. Again, they just beat the field by combined 140 points. That is the best point differential in the history of that tournament. So saying that this has been one of the most impressive and dominant 2-year stretches in the history of the sport, even in sports, isn't even a take. It's a fact. It's crazy. It's unprecedented, but it's not like Dan Hurley didn't warn y'all. And for all of you hating on him, he's not done yet.
Dear Plugged In, you in on this? Toyota's versatile SUVs roll up their sleeves and take on tough jobs. Dress up for a night out, or haul your family and friends with their spacious interiors. And they're available with some real sweet tech. Want a hybrid SUV? Oh yeah, they got those too. All with a slew of standard features so you won't break the bank. Get the juice at Toyota.com, folks.
Visit your Albuquerque Santa Fe Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
1 minute.
And be late to the concert. I feel like we should be there by now.
I'm just taking a little detour. I gotta fill up my gas tank, and I know this place a couple towns over where the gas is cheaper.
Are you serious? We're gonna be late for the concert because you're driving out of the way for cheaper gas? Just use Upside.
What's Upside?
Upside is the free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway?
Yes, I use it all the time, and I've made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the concert.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use
Open in 30.
to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code OIL25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code OIL25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code OIL25.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque.
The Sports Animal, proud to be a Cumulus media station.
Even if they're not that proud of us.
Now betting for the Sports Animal. Your afternoon drive.
Anybody home?
Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and...
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Van, I did not receive anything from you.
Also, this is 2 Men On with Van Nunley.
Mike's hot.
Back on the program, back live at the Albuquerque Duke store. It's been a fun little Tuesday, fun little start to the program. We'll have the Isham Dental soundbite of the day a little bit later. We'll do that at 5:30. Got to get some production done on that first. A little bit of NFL talk before we get into that. You said Sam Darnold's going to be the starting quarterback. Did you guys see that?
He's not a complete lost cause, but you can do better.
He's not good.
I mean, are they eyeing somebody in the draft the following year? Is that what they're doing? They trying to lose?
I just don't get it. I just don't understand.
They're trying to have average or subpar quarterback play to run away Justin Jefferson too? Is that what they're doing?
I just don't get it. Do you guys know, like the NCAA tournament, right? It's the best. It's the best. You get to like watch it.
Bet on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bet on it. That's the big part. And
choose the games.
Yeah.
By the way, going back to the NFL, I've suspended my fandom of the Dallas Cowboys till further notice.
Why is that?
Whoa,
Steve?
that's
big announcement.
Oh man,
I'm just decided that.
What has happened? What did they do?
Nothing.
Well, that's not different than the last 30 years. So what about it? Them doing nothing this time?
What? No, they didn't. They re-signed a long snapper.
Right. Well, I'm just putting that out there.
Oh.
We can move on. I just want to let you know.
What will bring you back to the team?
Tom Landry.
Now, have you considered cheering for a good football team like the Philadelphia Eagles, maybe? You have to. I've been told
I can kick you out of this store if I had to.
Like at 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
Now, I've been told the way that NFL fandom works, you're only allowed to be a fan of one team. And if you enjoy just the sport itself or a competitive game, that no, Fred, you're not actually a fan, and I don't understand why you have a sports talk radio show. That's what I've heard before.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's true? Like you need to
I've thought
adopt
about that of you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of me. Yeah.
So I can't choose another team.
I am currently a Raiders fan.
Oh.
That's my new thing. With Gardner Minshew going to the Raiders, I'm a Raider backer.
I think you have an out, Steve.
Yeah.
Cowboys can be your favorite. You outed yourself on the radio already, so sorry. But all of your hardcore Cowboy fans, don't upset them. Choose a secondary team from the other league.
The other conference or like the UFL?
Both.
The Bikini League?
The Cowboys, obviously, a perennial NFC first-round playoff loser. So, but you can choose somebody from the AFC, and that's perfectly okay in my book.
I'll have to think about that.
Fred's got the Raiders.
I'm a big Raiders guy. I have been for a long time.
Last year I had the Jaguars. I don't know who it's going
Jaguar.
to... Jaguar?
Jaguar. Jaguar.
Jaguar.
I lived in
Last year I had the
Jacksonville.
Jaguars.
I
don't know who it's going to be this year.
Yeah.
You go to their games?
I did go there. It was fun.
They're in the AFC. That might be a good one for
Coughlin,
you.
it was like right when they actually went to the championship.
All right, impromptu. Oh, with Mark Brunell, the lefty Mark Brunell.
It was in what year?
98?
99. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it David Gerard?
No.
Was it Byron Leftwich?
Nope.
The big wide receiver at the time was Mushin Muhammad.
Ooh, Jimmy Smith.
I was there in 99.
Oh, okay.
So
they had Fred Taylor running back.
Yeah,
he was
they were good.
Stud.
Yeah,
Tony Baselli.
Yeah, beat me to it.
That
stadium was cool.
Vaunted
It was a new
defense.
stadium. Yeah,
couldn't name a single. So Van is a big Jacksonville Jaguar guy, and I'm a big Las Vegas Oakland Raider, Los Angeles Raider guy. So we could try to win you over. Like with that, is that a thing you'd be interested in?
Not those teams. No.
Dang.
Yeah, like what is
that's so dismissive?
Where does that come from?
Didn't even make a case yet.
Is there? Oh, because you want to reflect the Chiefs or someone like somebody.
No.
Front runner.
Well,
Okay.
what about when the Chiefs moved to Dallas?
Yeah, what about that?
Are you going to switch?
Oh, right. Yeah. Well,
because Kansas City's trying to run them out of town.
yeah, they are.
Yeah. There's literally
Which
nothing
makes
else
totally
to do.
sense. Total sense on that.
There's nothing else to do in Kansas City besides watch Chiefs games and Royals games.
Right. Especially when they're going for a three-peat. It's time to just kick them out. Kick them to the curb.
Totally. Build them a stadium.
Reality is coming for them.
For who?
For the Chiefs.
No.
Yeah, from my Jaguars, duh.
They're going to struggle getting past my longtime Oakland Raiders of Los Angeles, Vegas County. And Gardner Minshew is the truth.
If Sam Darnold was on the Raiders, he'd be the starter there too.
What are you doing, dude? You're just like you get. Grandma Slow used to always say, "You got nothing nice to say."
I am a Gardner Minshew fan, but now that he left Jacksonville, he was the best backup in the history of the world. The starting business, come on, let's be serious. Let's be serious, Gardner Minshew. You're a backup. You're a future quarterbacks coach. Let's be real.
Once the Raiders draft DB Cooper, then we're going to have the best offense and defense in the league, period.
You talking about DB Cooper DeJean?
Yes.
He's going to the Packers, and you know this.
There's no way he will get to the Packers.
He looks like cheese. He is a perfect fit in Wisconsin. He is like cheese that came to life in a Disney movie. He is perfect for the Packers.
Las Vegas has to make sure they have players that won't street race and stuff. So,
Gardner Minshew has a camper.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
Ain't nobody racing with that.
He's gonna say, can I get 2 parking spots and maybe put like a little privacy fence around it? And he's like, I'm set. Like DirecTV works here.
The old Baker Mayfield Live at the Stadium commercials.
Yeah.
Same thing. New season of them with Gardner Minshew living in the parking lot instead of the stadium. You're welcome, State Farm or whoever did those.
Gardner Minshew won't lose a game next year.
Oh, no. You think he's going to lose his job? He won't lose a game because he doesn't have the starting quarterback job is what you're saying. You just said how good he was. Now you're saying the opposite. What are you doing?
He's going to win games.
Oh. My bad.
For the team?
That is correct, yeah.
In which league?
Because the Raiders made moves in the offseason, unlike the Dallas Cowboys that you used to be a fan of.
Right.
What moment did
they
you
hired a coach?
Who's that?
The Raiders coach.
The Cowboys.
No, the Raiders hired their coach. Well, it wasn't in that. It's kind of a bit ago, but they hired him, right? Interim coach.
No, we just hired a
permanent
linebacker.
They didn't make they they
did.
Okay.
We're a big former player kind of team.
Right.
Yeah.
That locker room's going to be a chaos. The Raiders.
No, okay. I'm glad you said that. I thought you were talking about.
It's the Raiders. Yeah. That's baseline. Yeah. It's not chaos. It's just the Raiders locker room.
Worse.
This is normal.
You remember when John Madden got real famous for driving that bus around?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be in the shadow of the fame that Gardner Minshew is gonna have.
For living out of a camper.
For living out of a camper.
On the Vegas Strip. If you live out of camper, like that's probably the second best place. First being next to a river, obviously.
In a camper.
A babbling brook. Yeah.
Oh, for the sleep sounds.
Mm-hmm. You're with me.
So here, let's do this. Let's me and you go to Vegas, Steve. We'll go to one Raiders game.
Okay.
You'll fall in love with them forever.
Perfect.
And then let's me and you go to a Jaguars game. Obviously not in Jacksonville, on the road somewhere.
Like Vegas.
Because forget Florida.
Like Vegas.
Yeah, like anywhere else but Jacksonville. And then you'll fall in love with them.
Yeah.
And obviously not the city of Jacksonville.
Yeah. Is there a point where you can switch your fandom? Like, what is the rule of that?
You just decide.
I don't think so.
Well, I'm kind of the rule for the class. It's like I was a child growing up in Houston and my Oilers left.
The Jaguars.
So that made me a free agent.
The Jaguars play at the Raiders this year.
All right, let's go.
We're there.
All three of us.
All right.
That's awesome.
And let's go with the Sadie's crew as well. Let's go with the Stafford family. Let's have them switch teams.
You like that, Steve?
I love it.
They're already Raiders fans, so we don't have to do that. But
well, I could flip them to Jags.
I was living in St. Louis working in Sports Talk Radio whenever the Rams left St. Louis. And I was like, yes, I would like to quit being a fan of this team for obvious reasons. Do you guys feel it has to be something like that extreme to get you there? Or do you...
Yeah, if they quit on you, you can quit on them.
You can quit on them.
Yeah, you went oppo me, though. Instead of finding a new team and starting rooting for them, you just went anti-Rams.
Yeah.
You just built up your hate like a Sith apprentice instead of finding a new team.
I became a fan of every team that they were playing against.
Mm-hmm.
That was my thing.
Like the country does for Steve's Cowboys. What is it? ABC? Everyone says that?
I don't know. I was entering the Taylor Swift contest. What'd you say?
Oh, okay. Your phone would be blowing up here in a minute. Anyone but the Cowboys? Like that's what all the Cowboys haters say?
Yep. They do.
That's kind of lame. Like root for your team. Don't root against another team.
Right.
That's soft. That's the easy way out.
Yeah.
I want there to be like the purge, where it's like every whatever period, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, where everyone can just have it. You can just pick a different one.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no sort of like, because right now, if you, Steve, go to your family and say, hey, I'm no longer a Cowboys fan, they're going to react poorly.
I said I'm suspending my fandom for the Dallas Cowboys currently. I didn't say I was going to cheer for another team.
Until they trade for Justin Jefferson, is what you're saying.
Until they do something.
One thing.
Then I'll decide.
They need to do a second thing.
Have to do something.
Nothing upsets.
But I agree with you. You can really just change your team. If you're a fan, you got to be a fan.
I mean, if you're the Browns, you should change your team.
You can change then, right?
Yeah.
If your team is like, we want like the rapist as a quarterback.
Yeah. A criminal sex offender,
therapist.
over and over and over again.
Then you should be able to pick a different one.
Oh, yeah. You're immediately a free agent. Yeah.
That's a player. It's not a team. You can still cheer for the team.
You don't think there's like by proxy though, like the team like supported him, supports,
right?
So get out of town is what I say.
I guess.
Yeah, I agree completely.
So if the Packers van signed Deshaun Watson,
the
gone.
Packers had
Gone.
Aaron Rodgers. Same thing.
That's way different. He's just like a douche.
Correct.
Yeah. He's not a rapist. That's way different.
Well,
if the Packers signed Deshaun Watson.
I wasn't alluding to that. I was just saying that he was their quarterback.
Accurate. Yeah. I would email
anybody.
I would email Shad Khan immediately.
Yeah.
And be like, hey,
I get some
new
season
number
tickets.
one fan.
It's excited to meet you.
Give me some ticks for the home opener.
Yeah. Can I please give you actual money for some pieces of paper that say I'm a part owner of the team,
Yes.
even though I'm not?
Can I have
that's
one
what-
share, sir?
That's what my team has historically done to exploit the fandom.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you would say?
Yep. $250 at a time.
It's a pretty good kit. Lots of baseball updates from over the weekend, but I thought it might be fun, boys. I thought it might be fun to do a little early season power rankings.
Oh, my goodness. I know who's at the bottom.
Major League Baseball power rankings right here from the Albuquerque Duke store when we get back from the break. Are we going to the Y this week, or is that?
I suppose we should.
We'll be at the YMCA tomorrow.
Let's go.
The McLeod YMCA tomorrow.
A TBD.
All right, we'll be at a YMCA
We'll
tomorrow.
be at an YMCA.
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
We're all moving a little faster.
And you're clear. I got the cut up and ready.
AOAT
Action 7 News.
We're proud to bring you coverage you can count on from across New Mexico.
Like a weather forecast that's certified most accurate and proven every day.
Start your day with more in the morning.
We've got an accident on Bridge westbound at 4th Street. It's backed up all the way to Broadway. Another accident on the surface street, San Mateo at Hannock. That's between Constitution and Indian School. Seeing lots of slowdowns. Westbound I-40 between Washington and the river. Alameda running sluggish. Edith to the river. And Paseo, we have delays from I-25, and then it shakes out after 4th Street.
This report brought to you by the Albuquerque Journal.
The Albuquerque Journal and Venue Plus for local insight and answers about pets or puzzles, sports or shopping, comics or movies, events, dining, music, television, and more. Get all your entertainment and recreational questions answered. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in-store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Jerry Wright from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Travis Kelce's girlfriend.
Travis Kelce from Patrick Mahomes, the world's biggest singer.
Apparently.
And you can see her live. Are you ready for it? Win tickets to see Travis Kelce's girlfriend and her Eras tour when it returns to the U.S. this fall.
It's our Kelce's Girlfriend Flyaway.
Brought to you locally by Malloy Nissan, where you can receive a warranty forever at no additional cost. Listen weekdays for the national text keyword on your home for wags and sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Hi, I'm Henry Winkler. My eyes are very important to me. My eyes connect me with everything I love. I loved my late father-in-law dearly. He always lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had age-related macular degeneration, or AMD. And since partnering with Apellis, I've learned there's an advanced form of dry AMD called geographic atrophy, or GA. His struggle with vision loss made me want to help others know about GA's warning signs. For some, colors appear dull or washed out. For others, hazy or blurred vision make it hard to see details, like fine print on price tags. Many have trouble seeing in the dark, making driving at night difficult. GA gets worse over time and cannot be reversed. If you think you have GA, don't wait. Treatments are available. Ask a retina specialist about FDA-approved treatments for GA and go to GAWon'tWait.com.
When you use your electric vehicle in autopilot or self-driving mode, accidents can still happen. Whether you're considered at fault or not, you may still have a claim. Lerner & Rowe is the first law firm in America with the ability to review the proprietary software that holds electric vehicle manufacturers responsible. If you were injured in an EV accident, call Lerner & Rowe today.
Lerner & Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Carlos Obrey Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Some work may be performed by or referred to other attorneys.
Without the
Back in 1 minute.
work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones.
Back in 30.
The good folks at Wendy's have a revolutionary new product for you. Introducing the
Bob
new Orange
Soundbite,
Dreamsicle Frosty.
5:30 segment.
It's like a time machine that takes
What?
to now, the year 2024.
5:30
It's the classic
segment.
creamy
Not this
Yeah.
one, the next one.
Okay. Do I come back with it at
No,
5:30? Or
No,
you
we'll
intro it?
introduce
Wendy's
it
established
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
supplies last. The new Orange Dream
Standby liner.
for now.
That's a funny one.
The
Right?
time
Did you
only
listen to it?
participating Wendy's.
Yeah, a little bit.
Good.
In your car, at work. Why does it say
Humor is highly personal.
bedroom?
Sometimes it's good, sometimes
Sure.
it's bad, depending on the person that's listening.
Google Play or iTunes App Store. Just search KNM.
And you're hot.
Back on the program. The program is coming on right here on 95.9 FM, AM 610, The Sports Animal. We're talking Major League Baseball power rankings. After that, the 5:30 hour hit you with the Isham Dental soundbite of the day. Today's I-9 varsity after that, which we haven't picked yet, so we better do that pretty quick.
Ooh.
One day we'll have that done. One day. I went to Philadelphia all those days. I think this is the longest amount of time I've gone without drinking any Teller products.
Whoa, you okay?
No, it's been weird.
There's no Teller in Philly?
Not that I easily found.
Oh, man.
And
They're
I didn't-
messing up.
Yeah, I didn't bring any.
Packed light.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I was flying American and I want to check a bag. You know how it is.
Smart.
Major League Baseball power rankings. Going to start at the bottom of the top, guys.
Bottom.
It's the Rockies. Guys, I cannot figure out the Rockies.
Now, hold on. It's got to be the Marlins. The Marlins are 1-11. It's a stink fest over there. And then the Rockies.
The Rockies are chasing 34 runs on the season.
Yeah.
Steve, they're 34 runs behind opponents.
It's not ideal.
No.
They don't think Sean Burchard will help this offense.
It is wild. He should be getting regular at-bats in the middle of an order.
White Sox suck.
So they're going to be at the bottom very soon.
They're going to grace the history of this will be the worst team in Major League Baseball, even worse than the Athletics all year long.
The White Sox, their best player just got hurt out for 2 months. Their second best player was traded to the Padres. Their third best player also hurt. They're as bad as the A's. I think the A's, after 162 games are played, are going to be better than the White Sox this year. That's sad.
If you were like, hey, Freddie, take the 30 MLB teams, write up a power ranking, and do a paragraph on every one, the A's is the one where I would skip, and I would just write ownership.
Yeah.
And it would be done.
Just do the emoji with the guys with his palms in the air and his shoulder raised. That guy. That's what you get.
The Nationals will win 1 out of every 3 games for the rest of the year.
That's fine.
Is it?
That's fine. Because they're not going to be as bad as the White Sox, Rockies, or A's. And I think the Rockies, there's a chance they're going to get hot. They got some good youth infused in that team. I think they will be better. But the rest of them, oh my goodness.
Steve, your Mets are off to a rough start.
They are. It's unfortunate.
Hey, before we jump past the Nationals.
Steve says, yeah, that's true.
Before we jump past the Nationals.
The amazing Mets.
They did Steven Strasburg so dirty.
Yeah.
He retired. There was no ceremony. There is no Steven Strasburg Day. There is no celebration of how great he was when he was healthy for the Nationals. Single-handedly won the World Series for them.
I think they're out of money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're done.
Because
they're done for a couple years.
They're still paying him.
That's the celebration.
How much more money do we spend on this guy?
Steven, we want people to start referring to it as Steven Strasburg Day.
Mm-hmm.
That's our plan.
With PH.
Forget Bobby Bonilla.
Mm-hmm.
This is where we're going. Mets are terrible. I guess the Angels are on the come up, but they're still terrible.
Angels are playing above 500 baseball. They're not embarrassing, but the core isn't there.
Yeah.
They got Mike Trout, Taylor Ward, and I dare you to name another player.
No.
I dare you.
The Royals are not good. The Cardinals are also not good. Tigers are...
What's going on with your Cardinals, man? Come on, Fred. They got every white free agent in the offseason, and they're not even one of them are good?
Well, they won the series against San Diego. They won the series against the Marlins, and that was after the tough Dodgers to open the season. Sonny Gray's about to come back. If he comes back, good. And then Phillies come to town. Arizona's not even really beatable the way they used to be. It's just tough, dude.
They're legit good and getting better.
Yeah. I think
the Cardinals, though, all they have to do is win 83 games. Whoever finishes over 500 in the NL Central is going to win that division. The 90-game mark is out the window for the NL Central. Get above 500, and you win that division.
Tigers and Giants kind of wrap out the bottom third for me. I don't know if you guys feel that same way. Who of that core that I just gave you, Giants, Tigers, Cardinals, Royals, Angels, Mets, Nationals, Marlins, Athletics, White Sox, Rockies, who do you think can creep out of that bottom third and might have a chance at the end of the season to be in the mix for postseason play?
It's your Cardinals. It's your Cardinals.
Yeah, please say that.
Yeah, and it's the Mariners. I mean, they'll be playing way better. The Mariners have a few players that are notoriously slow starters. George Kirby, one of the pitchers, Julio Rodriguez, their stud outfielder. They always start off slow. They'll be fine. Your Cardinals, this is like a Cardinals year where they just sneak into the playoffs the last couple games of the year.
Yeah.
And then go on some weird run. Some guy they just elevated from AAA hits 400.
Yeah.
Some loser they traded for at the deadline turns into a number one starting pitcher, then they go off. I see that happening
He's
again.
super good for 6 weeks, and you're
Yeah.
like, those are the 6 weeks we needed him.
And that's it.
I think if we blaze through the middle third, that's going to leave out your Astros, and we go to the top 10. Phillies, Brewers, Cubs, Rays, D-backs, Orioles, and then the top 3, 4 are all kind of movable for me, but Yankees, Rangers, Dodgers, Braves.
Yeah, I mean, those are the studs right there.
Yeah.
We would be jerks not
Orioles
to –
would be in the mix.
Orioles for sure.
Yeah.
We'd be jerks not to hand some flowers over to the Pittsburgh Pirates and their start, playing tough, hard games, coming back from behind, winning close games.
Yeah.
They're all young. They don't know any better. They're a hodgepodge team of leftover players and a couple studs.
Took series against Washington and Baltimore, over the
Mhm.
weekend.
Yeah. I don't think it's sustainable, but good for them for starting off like this.
If at the end of the year you're looking at postseason play where the Braves are going to play the Dodgers and the Rangers are going to play the Yankees, or the Orioles are in the mix in the AL and the D-backs are in the mix in the NL, you're going to end up with a really good end of the season baseball. You're going to end up with the 160 whatever games that got you to the place of good baseball at the end, and that's what you want. I don't think the Cubs are as good as they're showing out. I don't think the Brewers are as good as they're showing out. I also don't think the Pirates are as good as they're showing out, but this is my NL Central bias showing.
Yeah, sure.
So, the Rays are good. Phillies are still always pretty good.
If it's somebody in the National League and it's not the Dodgers or the Braves, I will be absolutely astounded. I think they're not only the cream of the NL, they're the cream of baseball.
Except for Blanco and except for Yordan, you don't have a guy who can pitch or hit.
It's pretty rough right now. It's pretty rough. But luckily they play 162 games. They'll be fine. Verlander's coming back in a couple weeks. Looks like Framber Valdez needs to rest his elbow for a couple weeks. Hopefully it's not Tommy John. Jose Urquidy comes back. After the All-Star break, Lance McCullers Jr. comes back. They'll be fine.
What's up with Abreu's beard?
Oh, he's always had that weird beard. What I'm worried about is, will his bat ever touch a baseball ever again? He's 2 for 26 with no walks this year.
His little beard thing is stupid.
He's always had it, and I love it. I love the little braided goatee, and I love like the shirt open with no undershirt. Very strong. But what's not strong is his effort in the batter's box. It's pretty pathetic.
Whenever we get back from the break, Steve, it's the Isham Dental soundbite of the day. We're excited to bring you that. Don't forget, 2 Men On is live from the Albuquerque Duke store till 6:15 tonight. Come hang out with your boys. 10% off for your purchase. If you talk to Van Nunley first, it's 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored
Clear.
AutoZone. Get in the zone. Starting stronger starts at AutoZone, where they've got battery solutions in the form of free battery testing, free battery charging, and replacement batteries that fit your needs. That's what makes them America's #1 battery destination. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
We're working an accident northbound San Mateo at Lincoln. That's a block before Osuna. Give them room to work there. Westbound I-40, we're showing delays from Washington Street overpass all the way to the river. Alameda is running behind Edith to the river. Heavy traffic on Paseo del Norte from I-25 to the river. Montano and Bridge are both at their typical crawl. This report brought to you by Window Depot.
Make the right choice for your house when it comes to windows and doors. The Window Depot provides over 1,000 in-stock vinyl windows, interior and exterior doors, plus the largest selection of in-stock skylights from Solar Industries. Visit thewindowdepot.com to find a location near you. Lowest prices, biggest inventory.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in-store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Jerry Wright from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
It's the home stretch in the NBA. I'm Joe Ostrowski here to help you beat the books with BetQL. It's the final week of the NBA's regular season, and there is still plenty of playoff seeding on the line. The Wizards are not a team with anything to play for, but the BetQL model likes them as a big dog. Wizards plus 16.5 versus the T-Wolves is a 5-star best bet. I'm Joe Ostrowski. Bet smarter, beat the books. Download the BetQL and
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
We're definitely going to be late to the concert. I feel like we should be there by now.
I'm just taking a little detour. I gotta fill up my gas tank, and I know this place a couple towns over where the gas is cheaper.
Are you serious? We're gonna be late for the concert because you're driving out of the way for cheaper gas? Just use Upside.
What's Upside?
Upside is the free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway?
Yes, I use it all the time, and I've made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the concert.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code OIL25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code OIL25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code OIL25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code OIL25.
Let's see, something different for dinner. Searching restaurants near me.
Right here, ma'am. How can we help?
Gee, same old, same old.
Wait, we're right here. Ma'am, our restaurant's just a few blocks from you. Why is she not seeing us?
Back to the usual, I guess.
Ma'am, can you not see us?
Nope, they can't see you because you're buried deep in the list of local restaurants. You are invisible online. Introducing Cumulus Boost. Get a boost, get found, get on the map. Learn more at cumulusboost.com.
3 little words no parent wants to hear.
My tummy hurts.
And it always seems to happen at the worst.
1 minute.
Like in the middle of the morning rush, when you still have homework to check and lunches to pack, and of course, you're already late for work. Luckily, there's Pepto Kids. Pepto Kids gummies help relieve occasional stomach upsets, turning those 3 words into these 3 words.
I feel better.
Bad time for stomach upsets? Good time for Pepto Kids gummies. Fast support for little tummies.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose.
Back in 30.
A lot can happen between falling in love with a house online and owning it, between imagining living there and breathing in your new home for the first time. Having an advocate who can help you navigate the complex world of financing, inspections, negotiating, analyzing the market, and talking through any
rejoin in 10.
Well, that can make all the difference. That's what the expertise of a Realtor can do for you. Realtor are members of the National Association of Realtors and bound by a code of ethics, because that's who we are.
Stand by, guys.
Sports.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
That's a yes.
This is 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Mike's hot.
This song you can get a paper cut to. You know, something you can lay back and enjoy the leather seat. You did.
IshamDentalABQ.com. You can reach out to Scott. Connect to him on general dentistry, teeth whitening, implants. You guys kind of know the deal over there. Obviously, we talk regularly about Scott, but I'm not just an endorser of Scott.
Mm-hmm.
I've had the work done, Steve.
Yes.
I'm a walking billboard of his talent.
I've heard that.
Steve, how would you describe my beautiful grill?
Unbelievably spectacular.
Thank you. Good words. Yeah. 505-881-0422. This is the Isham soundbite of the day.
How was this a collection of effort tonight to achieve perfection?
Before I do anything, I gotta give honor to the Most High God for allowing us to be back at the same place in which we had sad tears. And I just want you to know that the God I serve The God I serve. When he closes a door, he opens up a door that's giving you unimaginable success. This is uncommon favor.
What?
Fred, that was South Carolina women's basketball coach Dawn Staley giving her post-game speech with a little church organ behind it, my friend.
Now, she did it with the church organ?
She did not. That is aftermarket. That is not stock.
That wasn't the South Carolina band, just like ad-libbing.
That was not. No, that was done after the fact. I heard that, and that had to go on our program.
Amen.
What?
Yes. It's beautiful.
It seemed like a scene from the Blues Brothers.
Very close. Yeah, very, very close.
You weren't impressed?
I just don't know if I get it. I mean, what's the...
If I did some serious research this afternoon.
Did you?
Yeah. I listened to it without, and then I listened to it with the church organ. Significantly better with church organ.
A little different.
Was it inspiring, in your opinion, without the church organ?
Not as much.
It also wasn't
Not
inspiring with.
I'm feeling it with the church organ.
You didn't see it live? Her speech?
So I was busy in Philadelphia.
What was going on in Philly?
Right.
I was at WrestleMania.
Rocky.
Was there a Phillies game?
No, and I checked.
Oh.
The city could not have handled that.
That's what I would
Flyers.
have done.
Did you guys think about going to a Flyers game?
Is it hockey season?
Hockey.
Are they playing hockey right now? I don't even know.
Obviously, that's where SmackDown and Raw were at the Wells Fargo Center.
Oh.
So no.
That'd be a no.
Yeah, there were no Phillies games. There were no 76ers games. The city was...
Some good scheduling on the part of...
Dang, what would I have done if I would have been in Philadelphia this past weekend?
You can't eat a cheesesteak because they have steak.
Liberty Bell. Oh, I would have went to the Sunny and Philly bar. Did you go to the Sunny and Philly bar?
So I went to the Philly cheesesteak place right next to it, that like on the other side of the wall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then that was it.
Huh. Did you meet Jason Kelsey?
We were in the same building.
Oh, okay.
He
at WrestleMania?
Yeah, he was part of WrestleMania.
Is that his new gig?
He would do well at that, I think. He's got a lot of personality.
What's the over-under on him coming back to play for the Kansas City Chiefs?
If he does, it'll be right after training camp because no one wants to go to training camp.
Mm-hmm. He's good enough to just show up and do it.
Now, does he have an expired contract too, or no? Because that's where it gets interesting. Because you don't have your own rights. Like even though the Liberty Bell exists, you don't have rights.
Sucks.
Yeah, it's
of all places.
Brotherly,
right there in the Mecca.
You could take this contract and brotherly shove it.
He went out there with Lane Johnson.
They did do that. The brotherly shove.
Oh, okay, yeah. Good job, Steve.
Yep, I'm right on it.
Yes.
I am picking up what you're laying down there, Van.
At WrestleMania, obviously Jason Kelsey goes out there and is going to like beat up some guys or whatever.
Yeah.
And he got into the ring with Lane Johnson, who plays for the Eagles.
Right.
And is much less famous.
Yeah.
Has very little cultural relevancy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's sweet that he's best buddies with Jason Kelsey.
Yeah.
Because he got him into the ring for sure.
Philadelphia is like, you're not Fletcher Cox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, WrestleMania is not the one where you do that, right? Because the fan base in attendance is not. I mean, there are some Philadelphians,
sure,
there, but they're from all over the world. I think Stephanie McMahon said it was all 50 states in 60 countries.
McMahon?
Stephanie.
Any relation
to
Vince McMahon?
His daughter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not just a coincidence.
No.
Oh,
no.
That'd be weird.
She worked for them?
She was just there, Steve.
This line of questioning is tremendous.
Spectator.
The
do you know her?
I mean, we have met, yes, but I.
So you just read this quote from her, or you actually heard it from her mouth?
Yeah, that one.
Said it to you?
To what? And to the other 72,000 people in attendance the second night of WrestleMania.
They let her speak?
Yeah, they gave her a microphone and everything.
That's pretty progressive for Philadelphia.
Okay. Again, it's not Philadelphia's show.
Oh.
It's WrestleMania.
Oh,
so
whoops.
it's TKO's show.
Huh.
So she works there.
At the venue?
Was she the MC?
Good question, Steve.
So technically, she opened the show. So yes, I believe she was the MC because her music hit. Celebrate. And she walks down.
I mean, why do we have to guess? Why don't you just tell us what her participation is?
How did she get her own music?
She's a singer?
She's not a singer. No, she's a on-screen personality.
I can't follow this.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, she used to be in the ownership group when it was privately owned. And then
by who?
The McMahons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then they sold it, and then she became like director of, I don't know, public relations or something.
So she works there.
Well,
so her job is to cover up the crimes of her father. Is that what's going on here?
For a period of time.
Yeah.
And so she stepped down.
Is that period of time forever?
So he's no longer part of the company, and TKO just bought out like $300 million worth of his stock to get him like out.
Oh my!
So he's doing all right. But I mean, he did some weird stuff.
Was he there? Did they allow him to show up?
So who knows? But he was not publicly presented.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The fan base would not have done well with that. There was a part where I'm assuming it's that commercial on the Peacock broadcast or commercial promo or whatever. But in the building, they go, they're running on the big screen, the Titantron. They're running WWE goes to Dubai, and 72 million people go, boo.
More like boo-bye.
That's the one you thought would hit?
Sure.
Yeah.
Landed with me.
Where are they going next year? The Boo-United Arab Emirates?
You want to do one more?
I think I'm tapped out.
No, yeah, let's stop right there.
Saudi Boo-Arabia.
When we get back from the break, today's I-9 Varsity, I-9 Varsity of Van's Terrible Puns.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's 2 Men On live from the Albuquerque Duke Store, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored.
And you're clear.
Yep.
Robert Half research indicates 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. Robert Half is here to help. Their recruiting professionals use proprietary AI to connect businesses with highly skilled talent. At Robert Half, they know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today.
We have an accident eastbound I-40 just before San Pedro with slight delays. Westbound Cesar Chavez at 4th Street. Another accident has closed all westbound traffic. Westbound I-40 is slow from Carlisle to Rio Grande. Alameda and Paseo del Norte are running slow from Jefferson to the river. And Montano and Bridge are their typical crawl.
This message is brought to you by the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish. TJ Trout here, and check out the New Mexico Trout Challenge and the New Mexico Bass Challenge. Catch the 5 trout species and 4 bass species found throughout the land of enchantment and earn your certificate, your challenge coin, and those all-important bragging rights. For more details, visit wildlife.state.nm.us.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Jerry Wright from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Travis Kelce's girlfriend. Travis Kelce from Patrick Mahomes, the world's biggest singer. Apparently. And you can see her live Are you ready for it? Win tickets to see Travis Kelce's girlfriend and her Eras Tour when it returns to the U.S. this fall. It's our Kelce's Girlfriend Flyaway. Brought to you locally by Malloy Nissan, where you can receive a warranty forever and no additional cost. Listen weekdays for the national text keyword on your home for Wags and Sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
You may not have any experience dealing with car wrecks, but Lerner & Rowe does. After your car wreck, you need an attorney to make sure your interests like car repairs, medical bills, and lost wages are protected. Finding the right attorney is actually easy. Just look for reputation, experience, and results. We have thousands of 5-star reviews, decades of experience, and we've recovered billions of dollars for our injured clients.
Lerner & Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Multi-state settlements. Carlos Obri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
We're definitely going to be late to the concert. I feel like we should be there by now.
I'm just taking a little detour. I gotta fill up my gas tank, and I know this place a couple towns over where the gas is cheaper.
Are you serious? We're going to be late for the concert because you're driving out of the way for cheaper gas? Just use Upside.
What's Upside?
Upside is the free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway?
Yes, I use it all the time, and I've made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the concert.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code OIL25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code OIL25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code OIL25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code OIL25.
Eric Strauss here. Spring is on the way. Colors are bursting. What about the color of your home? When you choose CertaPro Painters, you're not just choosing a service, you're choosing a partner in making your house your home. Painting is the easiest way to breathe new life into your home, whether you're prepping it to sell or want to fall in love with it all over again. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated right here in New Mexico. Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. When choosing a painting professional, the choice is simple. Choose happy. Choose CertaPro Painters.
Hey everyone, it's Ted from Consumers
1 minute to rejoin.
and this is your wake-up call. If you're paying too much for wireless service, you don't have to keep having that nightmare. Consumer Cellular has the same fast
Hello.
as the leading carriers for less and for a limited time.
Hey, Fred.
Yes,
Receive
sir.
their second
Are we doing crosstalk with Josh?
free
Yeah,
by May 31st.
Okay.
Spending more than you have.
Because pregame is at 6:15.
1-888-FREEDOM or
Okay. Just making sure.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers
Rejoin in 10.
get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
There's
right here,
only
Steve.
one road, and there's only one home.
Stand by.
But I can't control what some of these people say.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The
Mike's hot.
Animal.
Today's I-9 Varsity, I-9 Varsity of Van's Terrible Puns. League office 280 at i9sports.com, 505-312-4999. I will go first.
Okay.
Why did the van go to school?
Why, Fred?
He had Van Bition.
It's a good one. That's a real good one. That's a good one.
Yep. Steve?
I don't know what we're doing.
Hey, you got jokes over here. He's a real Rip Van Winkle.
Hey-o.
Van?
Steve, you know, I once did a theatrical performance about puns. It was a play on words.
I don't know. Can't even.
Bob, are you in on this or no?
Not really.
Got it. Now, Steve, I saw someone downtown spray painting the Albuquerque Dukes logo on a building.
What?
Yeah. I thought it was a nice piece of art. I heard some people say it was vandalism.
My goodness.
Wow. You like that one? Was it close to where he lives? Oh, no. It's down by the river.
Ooh. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Van?
I got into an argument with my lady friend the other day, Fred.
Okay. Yep.
It was is that time of the month, Told her, sounds like you're overreacting. Overreacting, Steve.
Ovary, yeah.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Take care.
Thank you.
That was fantastic.
It's not bad at all. The saw a van.
Okay.
Driving around town. Had a Starry Night on the side. Yeah, somebody painted Starry Night on it. Tried to find that van again. That van goed.
Oh man.
Oh, how long is this segment?
You had no idea where that van goed. Boys, I like a little of the sauce. I like to sip on the sauce.
Yeah.
I'd like to think I don't have a problem.
No, yeah.
Yeah. I used to be addicted to brake fluid.
Okay.
But I can stop anytime I want.
Mm-hmm. That wasn't the one?
No.
Steve, you got one yet?
No, I don't. I'm with Bob on this one. And I like the choice of music for the last few breaks, by the way. It's awesome.
What have they been? I don't.
Very upbeat.
As opposed to that one that you thought was just some sad.
I was getting sad.
Hey, Bob.
Yes.
Did you hear about the guy that had his left arm amputated?
No.
Don't
What happened
worry.
to his left arm?
Don't worry. He's all right now.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
During the break, I'd asked Steve what his favorite trilogy of movies was. He said, Lord of the Rings. I said, fantasy and adventure. Nice. Steve?
Still no, Steve? You're not in on this?
I don't even know what we're doing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing some van puns. We're doing some bad dad jokes.
Mm-hmm. Steve, when you think about it, shovels were truly a groundbreaking invention.
How you feel about that, Steve?
Nothing.
I'm not listening.
Nothing? Okay.
Got one, Steve? Or
well, no.
That's just
why do cows wear bells?
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, somebody's here. Welcome back, Steve. Why do they?
Because their horns don't work.
Oh.
Simply fantastic, boys.
So good.
Josh Sushan joins us when we get back from the break. It's gonna be a good one. Zooming on.
Did Bob just turn up the music so he don't say any more puns? Is that what just happened?
R.I.P. boiling water. You'll be missed.
Zooming on. 95.9 FM and AM 610.
This report brought to you by
And you're clear. Thank you.
Albuquerque Journal and Business Outlook. When you need local answers, the most reliable and in-depth information about health, safety, jobs, taxes, crime, energy, transportation, or government. Get the answers. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
We have an accident eastbound I-40 just before San Pedro with slight delays. Westbound Cesar Chavez at 4th Street. Another accident has closed all westbound traffic. Westbound I-40 is slow from Carlisle to Rio Grande. Alameda and Paseo del Norte are running slow from Jefferson to the river. And Montano and Bridge are their typical crawl.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
Hey, listen to this. Did you know you can get a new 2023 Ford Mustang Mach-E? You can get over $20,000 off and get 0% financing for 72 months. It's at Malloy Ford in Los Lunas, but don't tell them I told you. Go to MalloyFord.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Jerry Wright from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
We've heard that immersing yourself in ice-cold baths or showers is all the rage these days, and that's great when it's on purpose. Otherwise, chilly surprises are no bueno. Daniel's tankless water heater systems give you unlimited hot water with guaranteed satisfaction.
Stand by, guys. Short break.
Call Daniel's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning today. And
hey, guys.
Hot water with a tankless water heater. Daniel's, 898-8860. That's
hello, guys.
860.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque.
The sports animal, proud to be a Cumulus media station, even if they're not that proud of us.
Hey, guys.
Now betting for the sports animal.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Josh is said I called him. He said he was going to call in on the landline.
Cool. Is he there or no?
Not yet. I'll holler in your ear when he is.
Amory Castillo. This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Mike's hot.
You like this one, Steve?
This is a good one.
This might be my favorite.
I was going to say Van probably likes this.
Back on the program. We are waiting for Josh Sushan to reach out to the program.
I got him.
I'm going to say this before we go to Josh because, obviously I love talking to Josh. I love talking baseball. I love the whole thing. I'm getting really weirded out by how good AI images are. I know it's not a right now conversation.
Okay.
But the amount of likes and shares and interactions that just like completely made up, like the one I've been seeing lately is like fantasy hotel rooms where it's like, oh, it's a hotel room built into a cave wall. Like it's all too fake. Like I need people to just start realizing how bad AI images are. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
You should know.
You should know.
With your human brain,
yeah,
you should be able to tell.
If there's 4 burners on the stove and there's only 3 knobs, it's AI generated.
Mm-hmm.
Joining us on the program, Josh Sushan. Josh, welcome.
Welcome to you, Fred. It's good to talk to you on your show again.
I've been busy.
Okay.
I'm back at it. The Isotopes did play baseball while I was away. They won some games, not all of them. Give us a complete recap of everything I missed.
Well, let's see. We were at Oklahoma City. 5 of the 6 games were determined by 1 run or 2 runs. Walker Buehler looked like a 2-time All-Star who was a candidate to win a Cy Young every year. And the less we talk about Sunday's game, the better.
Deal.
Sounds wrapped. Good job, Josh. Big week of promotions, big week of going-ons over at Isotopes Park. We talked to Forrest a little bit about it earlier. We know you're personally associated, tied to, and you kind of lead the Jackie Robinson stuff for the Isotopes. Talk to us about how important Sunday is going to be.
Well, shoot, I mean, I think that when you think about all the most important days in baseball, I think that Jackie Robinson is, if it's not the number one, it's really, really close for what he did for baseball, what he did for society. And, you know, and all of us around here with the Isotopes, we want to make sure that it doesn't get forgotten about what he did. And not just what he did on the field, not just that he was first, but everything that he did with his life. Even after he was done playing baseball, what he did as a businessman, what he did as a civil rights leader, what he did as an executive with multiple sports, what he did as a color commentator, not to mention what he did on the field. Even what he did before he played baseball. Baseball was basically his 4th best sport, maybe his 5th best sport. And so we want to make sure that doesn't get forgotten. And so I'm really proud of the initiative that we have where any student, kindergarten through 12, you write an essay about Jackie Robinson, you create artwork about Jackie Robinson, you bring it to the ballpark, and you receive 4 free tickets for Sunday's game. And we've already had over 100 different students come in and drop off their artwork. We've had entire classrooms do it. We've had entire classrooms that work together on a project that's really neat. So I'm just really proud that we're able to do these things to make sure that nobody ever forgets about Jackie Robinson and what he meant. And also just the inspiration of something that you want to do where you can be the first, whatever it is that you choose to do in life. And then as part of that, we also want to highlight different individuals from our community who were kind of like the Jackie Robinsons around here. Maybe they weren't the first, but they did something that really just changed Albuquerque for the better. And so I'm super proud that we're going to be honoring Petey Gibson. He was a storied point guard for the Lobos for 3 years, but really what he did after hitting the game-winning shot against New Mexico State, he spent 5 decades teaching elementary school and teaching basketball and being a mentor and being a leader. And so we're going to recognize Petey this Sunday with the Jackie Robinson Making a Difference Award. I got a chance to talk to Petey in person yesterday, putting together some video, and I know it means a lot to him. I mean, you also think about it, Josh Gibson, the Hall of Fame catcher, that's his grandfather. And so it's just such a great tie for this community with Jackie and Petey and with Josh Gibson. And I'm just super excited about Sunday's game. And thank you for asking me.
Sush, do you get to look over and judge yourself all the submissions from the Albuquerque youth, whether it be essay or drawing or poem or whatever? And also, did you like the stick figure drawing of Jackie Robinson stealing home by local 8-year-old Schman Schmunley?
I missed that one by Schmam. I started to look at some of them today. It's actually one of my favorite things to do. I remember looking at them last year, and I came in like 2 hours early just so that I could spend lots of time. Some of them nearly brought me to tears when you read some of the words and you just look at what they do. Some of them make you laugh and giggle, and some just really touch you. We're going to display them on the concourse. We did the same thing last year. So I encourage fans who are going to come out to Sunday's game, arrive a little bit early so you can watch the ceremony with Petey Gibson, but also so that you can be on the concourse and spend some time reading the essays, and so that you can learn what the students learned about Jackie and his life, because it's really moving.
Like that a lot. The Isotopes are 2-7 on the season, so that means the Isotopes will win 1 game this week. Which one will it be? Will it be tonight, Josh? Could tonight be the night?
It's going to be. We're going to go 1-0 tonight, and we're going to go 1-0 tomorrow, and 1-0 the day after that. And there's going to be a whole lot of games after that where we're also going to go 1-0 for the day.
Take that, Sugarland.
Jackie Robinson celebration.
Justin Verlander this week, but I'm like, nothing's official. The Astros said that he's going to throw a bullpen session, and then whenever, and then if he feels good from that, he's going to go off on another rehab. I got a feeling the Astros are going to send him to Corpus Christi instead of to Albuquerque because it's shorter and it's not 5,200 feet elevation. And Verlander gave up 7 runs on Sunday in his last start, and I don't think they want to send him to Albuquerque for a second start, but if he did, that would be amazing, but we don't know for sure. But I'm not very optimistic that Justin Verlander will be here. But I am optimistic that Kate Upton might be here just randomly anyways.
As a guest of local 8-year-old Schman Schmunley, of course. Sushant, great weekend. I mean, great week, obviously. Great weekend. Jackie Robinson Sunday, Mariachis on Saturday. Can we have a little nibble of what's going on Friday, besides obviously Tuminon's return to Rio Grande Credit Union Field at Isotopes Park?
Well, I mean, that's the headliner, right? I mean, like, is there something else that's going on besides Tuminon and the friends of the show coming and hanging out and being the life of the party?
I don't know. I didn't read my NDA, but I know I'm not supposed to completely talk about it. What's going on Friday?
No, we can talk about it. So like, the best way to describe it is this. We started the green chili cheeseburgers. I think that was 2017. It was a huge hit. 2018, we started the mariachis. It was an enormous hit. One of the biggest hits in all of minor league baseball, if not the biggest. And we're not the only teams who have done this. There's a lot of other teams that have done a night in which you rebrand yourself based on a food or based on a local celebrity or based on you want to celebrate Hispanic culture or throwback night. And so there's a lot of businesses around the country who have thought, hey, we like that. We want to do that as well, except that we want to do it with every single team in minor league baseball, or darn near close to every single team. And so what we're going to do Friday is part of a nationwide campaign that this group wanted to do, because they realize when they're picking their cities, they're like, well, duh, we have to do Albuquerque because they lead the league in attendance and their fans are awesome and they get into it. And so we want to get our message and our brand out there as well. So we're going to have special uniforms. We're going to do some other surprises and things like that. But what I try to remind people all the time is, regardless of what the color scheme is or what the name of the nickname is for the day, it's still the same players. It's still the same stats. We just have some fun with some different names and things like that.
I feel like you didn't say the name of the group or anything of that nature, so we're going to let it sit. But I'm going to say this. Come to the ballpark on Friday. Van and I will be there. That will be sweet. That is a good motivator.
Boom.
Leave it at that. Cool stuff on Friday.
That's fun. Yeah, I like that. I like a little intrigue, right? Yeah, that's a good tease. That's a really good radio tease.
Who do you got on the pregame, Josh?
I have Pedro Lopez on the pregame, and among the topics were a couple of guys who have been off to a really good start. Riley Pint and friend of the show, Sean Bouchard. They're both off to a fantastic start. And then also Greg Jones. Jones is the dude the Rockies got the last week of spring training, former first-round pick from the Rays. He made maybe the play of the year Sunday, all out, full-on dive to make a catch. Then he hops up and throws to third. Dudes were tagging at second and third. And not only did he get the guy at third base, but the tag was applied before the dude at third touched home. And so it saved a run in addition to being a double play. And so we talked about that and a few other things.
So are you personally and the organization trying to get Isotopes fans out to the ballpark this week and to bring their favorite trash can to bang on?
If fans still believe that the Houston Astros and all of their minor league affiliates need to be reminded of what they did, I salute their passion and their energy, and I think that they should do it, and they should mostly be looking at 8-year-old Schmam Rumley when they do it.
Thank you very much for that. I will not be wearing any of my Astros gear all week. I promise. I pinky swear.
Do you believe him, Fred?
I only wear Duke's gear to Isotopes Park ever. So this is I'm now only the Dukes are undefeated currently. So that's my stance. Also, I don't think Houston Astros fans care that their team cheated, because it's kind of a loser fan base, right? So like for them to be like, "Oh, we're sorry" or whatever, you're not. You're liars.
Now hold on. I never said I was sorry. I am not going to apologize for trying harder than everyone else. This is an effort-based game.
When the Oilers left Houston, the sports world went, yeah, that tracks.
It's very humid.
Yeah, no one's
It
trying
is
to
very humid.
No one's trying to Houston right now. So
very humid.
So there's that. Josh, you did a good job today.
Thank you. I think that you guys did a really good job of putting me in a position to do a really good job. So that's good teamwork.
We're like the leadoff hitter. Good baseball.
Hey, we're talking baseball. We throw some softballs your way sometimes.
Oh, I like that one. Josh, did you
Well,
win?
you threw Leon low. There was kind of a knuckle curve there as well.
Josh, did you win your NCAA bracket pool pick'em?
Well, you know what? I was so behind after the first weekend that I don't think I've even checked the standings since then. So that would be a no. I certainly did not.
All right, so you and I are having two different conversations because I won every pool I was in. So
is that right? Is that right, Van? Really?
It's actually true this year, Sush. I hate to admit it, but it's the God honest truth.
So when he says he won all of them, does that mean one?
Two.
Two, yeah, two.
I was in two.
He won two, really?
With the exact same bracket in both of them.
Man.
I messed up, Sush, because I had Indiana State taking the whole thing.
Know that we need to make the gates, the doors to Isotopes Park bigger, because Fred's already large head is going to need a little bit more room to get through the gates now that he has won both of his pools.
Yeah, when is padded helmet night?
Not this week, but we should get on that.
That's our music. Josh, have a good broadcast tonight.
That's the goal. Thank you. And I look forward to talking to you guys tomorrow and seeing you in person on Friday.
Woo! Let's go.
I like everything about that. What a good episode today. Steve, thank you for having us to the Albuquerque Duke store.
Thanks for being here.
What was your favorite part?
The whole entire thing.
Van puns, yes.
Yes.
Van, final words.
Too much for the time allotted, my friend. Everything we didn't cover. Make sure you check out tomorrow morning on the opening drive with Jeff and JJ.
Hey, note to the programming listeners, I am sorry that the podcast has not been up. Amory quit, and then I went to Philadelphia, but I'll get them all up tonight. All the podcasts will be up. Good job, everyone. GG.
See you tomorrow, Burke.